Hey, I'm WVTM 13 Chief Meteorologist Jason Simpson. Friday was the very definition of what an impact day is when we talk about one. We had some big-time thunderstorms, but they didn't completely shut us down. Check out the Barrens and the Lookouts. This was right at the top of the hour, 9 o'clock on Friday evening. Birmingham had dropped down to 74. It was actually a pretty tolerable evening after these big, massive, heavy thunderstorms rolled through. Tell you what, nightmare for a little while around Cullman County. One house struck by lightning on County Road 1742. Now, that's well east of where this photo was taken, but the house burned to the ground just north of Highway 278 on the east side of Holly Pond. Lightning today was one of the most dangerous things. At one point in Cullman, we were getting lightning strikes about once every 2 seconds. Just incredible lightning. We also had 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts. And then the lightning over North Shelby County was incredible as the storms were passing by, too. And it's sometimes the lightning behind the storms that gives you the best show, but it's the lightning within the storm. That's the kind that's coming down doing the damage. Now, on radar right now, this is WVTM 13 live Doppler at 9 p.m. There are no more thunderstorms in progress across central Alabama, but there are some farther down to the south. Still some severe thunderstorms down across southeastern Alabama, south of Montgomery, and south of the Auburn area over into Georgia. And then get over south of Macon, Georgia, some clusters of very intense thunderstorms. Look at the lightning output. It's tapered off some in west central Alabama, but those storms that are working down south of Auburn in particular toward Columbus, Georgia, boy, they mean business. To the west, we'll turn our attention to what's going on in Mississippi this evening, and you'll note that there's not a lot there. I've got the upper air winds highlighted here. They're coming in from the northwest. So what's happening is an upper air disturbance that's located right about here is changing the wind direction aloft, and it's also enhancing the wind aloft. So we're going to be watching this area in particular over the next few hours through the night, Friday night, early Saturday morning, for additional shower and thunderstorm development. I don't think we see additional severe weather around Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, Gadsden, Cullman, Huntsville. In fact, around Huntsville, Decatur, the Shoals, other than some showers as this cold front passes, we're pretty much done with any threat. It's mainly from around Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Shelby County, Chilton County, Talladega County, Calhoun County, southward toward Montgomery and Auburn, and then even south of there down toward the Gulf Coast during the day on Saturday. So looking forward here on our Futurecast, widely scattered showers redeveloping up in North Alabama. That's already happening through 10 p.m. There might be a rumble of thunder overnight as far north as Highway 278. But remember that upper air disturbance that was back over Arkansas? Well, by 5 o'clock in the morning, that thing's going to be right about there. And so there's going to be a lot of air being uplifted ahead of it across Alabama and Mississippi. And that's where these big boys come in. Some lightning and some thunder, especially Chilton County, Perry County, Bibb County. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see a small amount of flooding early in the morning in a few localized spots. Now, will that be in Chilton or Perry or Jefferson or Shelby or Tuscaloosa? I don't know at this point. It's just something that we'll keep our eyes on through the first part of Saturday morning. Of course, be sure you're watching Briley tomorrow morning, bright and early on WVTM 13 Saturday morning along with Magdala. 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, North Alabama, we are dry. From Birmingham and Tuscaloosa southward, there is still a chance of some isolated showers and storms. It's really going to take all day Saturday, Saturday night, Sunday to get the dry air as far south as Birmingham. So scattered thunderstorms overnight. We'll be down in the 70s early in the morning, drying out, not as hot tomorrow afternoon. The high on Saturday only getting to about 88 in Birmingham. That's assuming we get some sunshine. If we don't get the sun, we could easily see mid-80s for the middle of the afternoon. So daytime high temperatures topping out between 84 and 88 around Jefferson and Shelby and Tuscaloosa counties. But to the north, Cullman, Snead, up to Huntsville, I think it's mainly lower 80s. Northwest wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour, occasionally gusting a little bit higher than that. And on our 7-day forecast, going all the way out toward the end of the line there, after Sunday, when we see nice weather early in the morning, look at those numbers: 65 Pinson, 63 in Cullman, 71 at Greensboro, to upper 80s, low 90s on Sunday afternoon. Low humidity, lots of sunshine. It does get hotter after that. We're looking at low 90s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, mid 90s possible Thursday, Friday. the pattern that develops out here toward Friday is one where we have a couple of different things going on. So yes, it does look drier than average because there will be a big area of high pressure over the northern plain states and helping to influence the weather around here a little bit too. But there will also be one off the East Coast. So we're really kind of trapped in between two regions of high pressure. And sometimes, even in a drier than usual pattern, you can get some sneak attack thunderstorms that can get really heavy and take advantage of some hot, humid air on one day, and then it doesn't rain again for 5 or 6 days. So we'll be on the lookout for that. Average rainfall for the last few days of July would be about 1/2 to 1 inch of rain. We probably aren't going to get that in that time frame. So just something to be on the lookout for. Generally a drier pattern shaping up for most of the South after what has been one of the most active Julys rather, on record as far as severe weather goes. Over 90 severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings in Alabama for the Birmingham and Huntsville National Weather Service County warning areas this month. Just 3 weeks. That's it. So it will be nice to see things quiet down a little bit going into next week.